Go.
Hello, I want to congratulate Casey Kane for a win at Phoenix yesterday. And great driving. He gets 2 thumbs up. And great job to his team.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Back here around the corner with Glenn and
Michelle.
my wife Michelle.
Yep.
So how you guys? Okay. Well, so we were talking about about what Vickers did, and it's like beating a dead horse. What happens when you beat a dead horse? You can't beat it no more because it's already dead.
Yep.
So, you know what? There we go. Vickers, just go home, please. Do us all a favor. Get out of NASCAR altogether because we're sick of your actions. You've done it in the past. You did it 2 weekends ago at Martinsville. You kept ramming Matt's door like you were a can opener, trying to open a can of sardines. Well, you know what? I think sardines are gross. So you can go home. You're gross. We don't need you in racing. If that's how you're going to race, go home, right?
Yeah, go do what Tanya said. Go flip burgers.
Yeah, go flip burgers because you don't belong in racing at all.
No.
Whatsoever. It's kind of like, remember, you've all seen the Christmas Story, right?
Yeah.
And you've seen 1, 2, and 3. You've seen 3 with Jack Frost, right?
Oh,
And he says to Tim Allen, he says, "Well, you wish you'd never become Santa at all." Well, you know what, Brian Vickers? I wish you would never become a race car driver at all. Let me get you a snow globe so you can hold that, so I can say, I wish Brian Vickers had never become a race car driver at all.
Yeah, make Brian.
Make Brian go away. Yeah.
He's gonna say that. He's gonna say it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's gonna say it like Tim Allen did. Yep. Make him go away. I think that's an awesome idea.
Yeah.
So, you any more to add to that, sweetie?
Just the only thing was that Chad Knaus had questioned Victor's motives too, and that's what.
See, now Chad's questioning Victor's motives.
Yep.
So what's wrong with this? Vickers is trying to claim that he didn't cause any of these wrecks, and he's been accused of it in the past. What does that tell you? To his own teammate, even.
Yep.
Come on.
And Chad even went on to say that Vickers had run out of talent. I think he's still out of talent. I think
He doesn't have no talent.
Yeah.
He's a no-talent bum. That's what he is.
Yeah.
God. It just sickens me to think of this, that this guy, what does he think, he's the best driver in all of NASCAR? I'll tell you what, there's only one person, and one person only that can take state claim to that, and we all know who that is. That is the king.
Yep.
The king of racing, Richard Petty.
Yep.
To take claim to that, he is and will always be the best driver in all of NASCAR. Richard Petty, we miss you, buddy. We wish you were still racing, because you know what? Vickers wouldn't be doing this if the king was racing.
Oh no.
Nope. The king would smoke your doors, buddy.
Yeah, and he would have been taken out. He would have been parked.
A lot of those big drivers back then. Richard Petty, Buddy Baker, Cale Yarbrough, Al Unser. The whole list, I can go with Davey Allison. Man, the list can just go on and on and on. Like I told you guys in the past, I've been watching NASCAR since I was 6 years old. 1966. That's a long time to be watching racing. I am so embedded into this stuff that it's just, I go way back. My wife, when she was a kid, wanted a slot car set. They gave it to her brother and her. They gave her Barbie dolls. She don't want to play with Barbie dolls. She wants to race. Put her behind the wheel of Matt's car. We'll both show Vickers how to drive. It's crazy. Come on. So let's just let this one go for now. Hopefully Matt can pull off a win next weekend and show Vickers what kind of a classy guy he is and how he's a class act. He knows how to pull off some wins. I don't know. I'm at a loss at this one. I don't get it. He's been accused before and he keeps getting away with it. Well, there's a saying, I guess it goes, it's not who you know, it's who you blow. So who's this guy blowing, right?
Yeah.
Come on. He's doing something. I'd like to know. I'd like to be a fly on the wall when he's in the room to hear what he's saying behind our backs, because I'm sure it's not pretty. So let's stop beating a dead horse and let's kind of move on to the next subject, because we could go on all night long about Brian Vickers, and so let's just kind of move on to our next topic of, it's kind of little bit of a, this was our second topic we were going to talk about, and it's one that I know everyone's keeping an eye on closely. I know I am, my wife is, and there's 3 drivers that are being affected by this, not in a bad way, and we don't have to worry because I'm talking about Matt Kenseth, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Trevor Bayne.
Yeah.
So go ahead, sweetie.
And this is a successful RFR isn't immune to sponsor woes.
So what we're talking about is, you all know that the 3 cars don't have sponsors for next year as of yet. Jack has not found a particular sponsor yet. Now I myself would like to see Jeremiah Weed on Matt's car, but I know some of you feel, no, not Jeremiah Weed, but I think it would be cool just to see that car riding around with Jeremiah Weed. But unfortunately, like Jack said, Jack will run that car out of his own pocket if he has to, as far as Matt's car goes. As far as Ricky Stenhouse goes, yeah, he's about to take his first championship, which is a good one, mind you. And I think he's considered one of the most popular drivers in the Nationwide Series, because there was on NASCAR's site the other day, 2011 most popular driver Nationwide Series poll, and of course I marked off Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and I'm sure if any of you other people went over and did the same thing, this was over on their page. If you want to go over there and just mark off the most popular driver, please make it Ricky Stenhouse Jr. That's kind of Matt's teammate on the Nationwide Series side. Let's see him pull off a nice big win. But as far as what's going to happen with these guys, it's anybody's guess at this point. Because I know Trevor Bayne is staying in the Wood Brothers 21, but right now he doesn't have a sponsor. And I like Trevor. My wife really likes him.
Yeah.
Nice guy, young kid. He's he started off really well by winning the Daytona 500 this year, and I'd like to see him go further. Like I said before, I've said this in a previous show, that maybe Matt could teach Trevor how to really drive and pull off some good wins. Be a nice thing to see. So we're going to have to keep, even in the off season, we're going to keep a close eye on what's happening with these 3 cars. We'll let you guys know as soon as we know when Jack's made a decision, if he gets actual sponsorship on the cars. I mean, I would love to see DeWalt come back to Matt's car. Out of all the cars, DeWalt's my fave. I really do like the DeWalt, the look on the car and everything.
Yeah.
I really wish DeWalt would come back to his car because, they're missing a good driver here. I mean, they're on another good guy's car driving, but Marcus Ambrose. But hey, I'd love to see him back on Matt's car. That's really where it should be. DeWalt was definitely it. And I also do miss. You guys have heard me say this before. I miss Matt's original crew chief, Robbie Reiser. We miss you, Robbie. We wish you were back, but you know what? Mike's doing a real nice job. Mike, right there. Actually, you know what? I'll give that 2 cowboy thumbs up right there, Mike. You're doing an awesome job with Matt this year. You finally got on the ball and you're getting things done the way they should be. Matt would have had a good chance of winning this year, and I think he would have taken the championship. And I won't say why. We're already done with that subject.
Done with that subject, yeah.
So let's leave that one alone. We all know. We all saw it. That's that. So, Mike, thank you. You're doing a very good job with Matt. So, we're going to keep track of that in the off season, right through the NASCAR starts, and let's hope that the day those cars fire for the first time in the Budweiser shootout, let's hope that by that point, Matt, Ricky, and Trevor all have sponsorship on their cars. Let's hope it's good ones. Not so much the alcohol stuff. I'd like to see something better. But we'll see. We'll see how that pans out. And I think Michelle's got another topic she wants to kind of bring up. Because this is another topic that I know it's on everybody's mind. Even though Matt's out of the contention, we want to talk just a little bit about, the chase and Tony Stewart, Kyle Edwards, and of course, we all know that Kevin Harvick's in there as well. He's got a chance of winning this thing. But so what's the poll say? I know Matt's thrown in here. Now this was done, mind you, this was done prior to the race on Sunday. So don't count Sunday as part of this poll because this was done beforehand. And what do the 3 polls at the top say for all 3 drivers?
Okay. It said for Tony Stewart, he has a chance, which is 30.6% chance of winning.
Okay. What about Carl?
Carl Edwards has a 50.8% chance.
And then what was Matt's chance before Sunday? How many percentage of people thought Matt could win?
Oh, before Sunday? Is this before?
Yeah, that's before,
okay.
Yep.
3.6%.
3.6%. That's 3.6% people thought that Matt, which is a very low chance, but you know what? It's a race. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
You know, somebody could have put Kyle into the wall. Somebody could have put Tony Stewart into the wall. Anything can happen. Yeah. Matt could have pulled off a win with this. So,
yeah. But,
you know, what do you people think? Now, we know Matt, there's no way he can win this race mathematically because of what Vickers did. So, it comes down to Kyle Edwards or Tony Stewart. We got 1 race left. What do you guys think? Who do you think is actually going to pull this win off? You think Kevin Harvick can get in there and actually beat those 2 out? Or if it comes down to Tony Stewart or Kyle Edwards, who do you think? Leave a comment at underneath the video post here and let us know who you think. I think the Duckman myself. I think Kyle's going to pull this one off. He's been having incredible runs every week. Kyle, another guy, he's got a little bit of an attitude lately I'm not happy with, but Kyle, I'm still with you, buddy. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten you. Oh, and by the way, Greg Biffle, Biff, please. I wish you could have done better this year because you know what? For a second driver, if I had to choose, it would have been you, buddy, because I really do like you. I love your driving style. You're a good driver, and I wish you could have got right up in front with Kyle and Matt because Biff, I love you. You're a nice guy, nice racer, and we'd like to see you get up there as well and contend. Even though I want Matt to win, I would have liked to see you thrown into the mix right up front. That would have been great. And what do you guys think of Greg, huh? Greg's a nice guy. I like him. I want to hear how many opinions actually like Greg Biffle. He's a cool guy, and I miss those Subway commercials he used to do.
Oh, yeah.
They had the sandwich out, hanging in front of his windshield to make his car drive faster. He had to do his chasing the sandwich. Kind of like, when you go to the dog track and you see they have the rabbit going around the railing and the dogs are chasing the rabbit because they're hungry and they want to eat. So it's going to reminds me of those old Subway commercials where Greg was chasing the sandwich. I think it was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was cute.
So, sweetie, so I think Kyle Edwards is going to pull that off over Tony. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
You agree?
I agree.
Kyle Edwards? You guys don't agree with that, please comment to the bottom of the post here, to the video and of around the corner here of the show, and let us know what you think. Or if you want, even go over on the YouTube side and post a comment to the video, because the whole world is seeing this thing, so let's get our thoughts and comments out there on this and see, because we only have 1 race left, so let's see what happens with it.
Yeah. And you know something I noticed?
What's that?
You don't see Brian Vickers in here at all.
Oh, let me see. Wait a minute. I got to take a look at this percentage in here. God, you know what, honey? You're right. Where does Brian Vickers fit in this mathematical equation? He's not even listed here. I see Kurt Busch, Matt's former teammate. He's listed as 0.5% chance of winning. That's better than Vickers.
Yeah.
What has Vickers got? 0.0% chance of winning. There we go. I like that. Oh, even Junior's in here. Junior's listed as 0.1%. That's a percent better than Vickers. God. How about Jimmy Johnson? His equation, 0.9%. Still think after Martinsville that he had a chance of winning this thing. And NASCAR had already announced that there was no way Jimmy Johnson could win that race. So it must have been 0.9% of his fans that was still hoping there was a way he could win, because there's not. I'm sorry. And then Brad Keselowski, 0.6%. Yeah, I don't know. Brad's okay. I like Brad. He's not a bad guy. No, I'm not saying I'm a fan, but he's okay. So, and then Jeff Gordon. Oh, good. This one's good. Jeff Gordon, 0%. I love it. Well, you know what? Well, there's our topics for this week. I'm Glenn.
Hi, Michelle.
That's it for this week's of Around the Corner. We'll see you guys next week with a whole brand new show, and we hope it gets a lot better than it was this weekend. Because boy, I'll tell you what, there was a lot of people steaming mad over this race.
Yeah.
At Phoenix. So, well, we'll see you guys next week.
Okay, bye.
Well, this ain't no sun to dry. Got the tack red line, throttle open wide. Gentlemen, start your engines. Got a